Hello, my name is Kaylee Boliv. I am 18 years old. I've lived in Las Vegas, Nevada my entire life, and I've been involved in the LGBTQ community here for several years, since I was about 13. I identify as a lesbian, and this is my story. Ever since last summer, I've been dressing like a boy. I cut my hair short, I wear boyish clothes that don't fit me tight, and for the most part, when people look at me, they do mistake me as a male. In summer of 2011, I was taking a jog at my local park. There were a few boys there, about 5 of them, who looked like they were about 19 years old. They didn't like the way I looked, and I could tell this because they were verbally harassing me. When I approached them, because I was taking a jog, one of them physically hurt me. He hit me in the face, I got a bloody nose, but what was worse than anything was the fact that somebody would hit me because of the way I look. For months upon months, I would sit in my room and cry because I can't believe people could be awful enough to sit there and make me feel so bad about myself. I didn't know what to do. I felt lonely and I felt afraid, and I felt like nobody would ever understand what I was going through. Then one day I discovered the It Gets Better project, and my feelings towards the subject completely changed. I just wanted to let everybody know, if you're struggling with your sexuality or anything else about yourself, that nobody is ever going to tell you that you aren't good enough, and it'll be true, because they're wrong every single time. You are beautiful as a person, no matter what color your skin is, what your sexual orientation is, if you're tall, short, brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, whatever it is about you. You were born that way, and that's what makes you beautiful, and I can guarantee that there are so many people on this earth that love you for the way you are and are always going to love you for the way you are. You should never ever change because somebody tells you to. Being yourself is the best thing you can be. Killing yourself and taking your own life is never the answer, because I will miss you and everybody you know will miss you. You're important. You matter. You matter to so many people, more than you probably will ever realize. It makes me just as sad as it makes you to live in a world where people aren't accepted for the way they are. But you need to live through this, and you need to tell your story one day to your kids, or your best friend's kids, or your nieces and nephews. You need to be alive to tell them that it's okay to be who you are, and you need to be alive to make sure that this stops. One day, this needs to stop. I tried to kill myself 2 times in my life, and fortunately enough for me, I lived through them both. But some people aren't so lucky, and they do go through with it. And I wish I could go to all of those people who have taken their own lives and tell them that they matter and that they're important, and that even though I didn't know them, I'm missing them every single day, because nobody should ever take their life because of what somebody else thinks about them. You are important, and you are beautiful just the way you are, and you should never, ever, ever change because somebody doesn't accept you. I accept you, and there are so many other people that do. You just need to keep in mind that if you struggle through this, then things will get better, and there will be something to live for. You just need to look for it and find it, and once you do, I can promise that your life will be so much better. It gets better. It really does get better.